Hello, Libras, and welcome to this, your February 1st through February 15th reading and predictions. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for trusting and clicking on this video. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. Stick around all the way until the end because I will be giving you the opportunity to receive an answer for your yes/no question. For those of you who are new here, I do not edit my videos. What you see is what you get. If I consult with a psychic, a tarot reader, a counselor, I expect authenticity from them, and that is what I put out to my clients as well. Stick around till the end. Like I said, if you're not familiar with my videos, at the very end, I give you an opportunity to ask a question that requires a yes or a no answer, and I will then pull cards to help you make your decision or your choice. Keeping in mind, of course, that this is a general reading and therefore the answer may not resonate for everyone, but it might point you in the right direction to, make a few decisions. Speaking of decisions, Libra, the last reading that I did for you, just pulling up my notes here. Last reading I did for you, you were exploring some shadows and some conditioning that you had. And not always easy. I mean, it's rewarding when you actually do your shadow work and you do the work of exploring your conditioning, why you make the decisions that you make. There was some advice in your reading last month for January 15th through the 31st, indicating that you may want to get some support and some help to get you through exploring these difficult tasks. Where are we going? First, I'm getting called to like 3 different decks. Come on, guys, narrow it down. Okay. Where you are at now, Libra. Where are Libras at now as I start this reading for them? Prince of Summer. Prince of Summer corresponds to the Knight of Cups. Rather flirtatious guy coming into your life. Yeah. Let's just get through this first. What else is going on for Libra? Anything else? No. All right, I'm going to drop them. Yes, they all dropped back in. All right, so we just have the one card to start off your reading. It is the Prince of Summer corresponding to the Knight of Cups. This is a card that indicates you may feel like you're being swept off your feet by something. For some of you, this may be a romance coming in, might be someone you've met and they're sweeping you off your feet and you're like, woo, wow. But I want to say that for some of you, if you've been doing the work that's been coming up in some of your videos, like the shadow work, like the work working on, hey, my conditioning, why am I reacting the way I'm reacting and doing what I'm doing? If you've been doing that work, it may feel like your life is moving more quickly, like you're being swept forward. Yes, you've learned this lesson. Yes, you've learned this lesson. All right, let's move into the next one. And so, either way, the Prince of Summer or Knight of Cups is about things moving forward and moving forward in a rather rapid way. It is also, I want to say, emotional when this happens. So, this corresponds to the Suit of Cups, and the Suit of Cups is about our emotions. So, whatever you're experiencing right now, it's bringing up emotions for you, Libra. Let's see if we can tap in a little bit deeper. So, for some of you, you are making drastic changes and shifts to your relationships, not just romantic relationships, but also relationships in how you interact with other people. One of the uh, pictures that came through to me when I closed my eyes to tap into your energy just now was walls going up and a moat. I saw a moat around a castle, indicating, Libra, that one of the things that you are working on right now and that you have been working on as a direct result of this other work that you've been doing is boundary work. Putting up those boundaries, making sure that people aren't walking all over you. I think that for some of you, you are learning that the word no is a sentence in and of itself. And that's not a phrase that I use. I don't know where that came from. No is a sentence in and of itself. And I haven't even got to messages the universe wants you to hear right now, except that that one downloaded into my brain and came out my mouth. So, where are we going for what you're focusing on, Libra? What are you focusing on moving into February? King of Cups. You are working on your emotions. You you are definitely changing your relationships. And I just finished saying that intuitively, psychically, what I was picking up is that you're working on boundaries. And yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups is about his emotions, but he got to the place of being the king because he has emotional boundaries. He knows what he wants, especially when it comes to matters of the heart and friendships, and he goes after what he wants and he disregards or dismisses what doesn't serve his highest good. And that's what you're focusing on right now. Beautiful, Libra. Good job. All right, let's move into what's difficult, what's challenging you. Going over here. Difficult influences and challenges for Libras as they are working on boundaries and relationships and trying not to get swept off their feet. Oh my, look at the mass of cards. Yeah, half the deck is going to fall out. Oh, and there's a few more. So what we're going to do is see if anything else comes out, and then we will pick those cards up and go through them. All right, let's get these cards up. Get them all. If you notice my camera shaking or wobbling a little bit, it is not your eyes. It is not YouTube or whichever platform you're watching this on. This is because I'm currently recording this in my RV that I live in, and the winds are insane right now, and my whole RV is rocking. Okay, so this is how many cards came out for your difficult influences. Libra, if you have this many difficult influences for the first half of February, we're going to have a little chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this smaller portion of the deck and see what comes out for you. All right, we do have 2 cards that came out and they jumped right out. Difficult influences, Knight of Swords and 10 of Swords. Actually, 10 of Swords came out on top. 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, this is about you feeling burdened by something, while at the same time you're feeling like you want to go out and go after something. This is literally a double-edged sword. Getting the Knight of Swords and the 10 of Swords, both in your difficult influences. So the 10 of Swords is feeling like you're burdened. It's feeling like you're overwhelmed. Feeling like you've got too much on your plate. For some, it may feel like you may have been stabbed in the back by someone. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, I'm just going to take the moment and go through here. I'm just going to see if I can find it quickly. Okay, I'm finding lots of swords, but not the 10. It's the 10 I want. 6, nope. There it is. The Ten of Swords from the Rider-Waite or more traditional tarot shows someone who's lying down and they've got a whole bunch of swords in his back. Okay, look at that picture. So the Ten of Swords may have you feeling like you've been stabbed in the back. And honestly, if you're doing a lot of shadow work, if you are creating a whole lot of boundaries, there are people in your midst that may feel like you are withdrawing from them. You may feel like other people are withdrawing from you as you are putting up your boundaries. And that may feel like a burden. It may feel like you're being stabbed in the back. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. You feel exhausted and overwhelmed. And this is also coming up in your difficult influences. So you're feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. You're also feeling, if you'll notice here, that you've got the Knight of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords is the knight that comes riding in on his horse with his sword raised high, and he's charging in and he is going after what he wants. And it may be that as you are going after what you want right now, Libra, which is better boundaries, so that you can have deeper emotional relationships with this Prince of Summer and this King of Cups, you have to have healthy boundaries. And if you've never had healthy boundaries in the past, there's a bit of an internal conflict going on. And I'm picking that up not only with these two cards coming in, but also you notice that the reading kind of went off the rails here. And it's because I'm picking up your energy right now. And your energy is, do I want to really continue doing this shadow work and this boundary work and this ego work and this, because it's hard. But I can promise you it's rewarding. And when you come out the other side, you're going to appreciate it. Let's take a look at messages the universe wants you to hear at this time. What message does the universe want Libra to hear? Yes. All right. These two messages are absolutely perfect for you, Libra, with in line with your whole reading so far. Feel joy in all that you do. The work that you are doing right now is hard. It's emotional work. It causes a change or a shift to happen in friendships and relationships. It causes you to feel like you're running towards something while at the same time wanting to run away from something. So as you go through February 1st through February 15th, feel joy in what you do. Practice gratitude. It helps. And what were we talking about? Boundaries? Don't relinquish your power. Message the universe wants you to hear at this time. Pretty important, right? And pretty amazing that we were talking about boundaries and then you get the card from this particular deck that is about boundaries. Don't relinquish your power. All right, where are we going for your unexpected? What is unexpected for Libra? Unexpected for Libra, first half of February. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. So I was right. These two cards coming up in your difficult influences, it feels like you're bumping into yourself, right? It feels like you're fighting up against yourself. Oh, do I want to do this work or not? This card down here, you'll see the silver. It represents the suit of swords. This particular card is the Knight of Swords. You have the Knight of Swords twice. So yeah, you're charging into something and then you're going, "Oh, do I really want to fight up against this?" Okay? The fighting card is more about our internal fights than fighting with someone outside of ourselves. It's about our internal struggles. It's about racing towards something and then hesitating. "Ooh, do I want to do this?" So you've got this card twice. Also, in your unexpected, I can tell you now why you're fighting up against this. Because yeah. Okay. What you're working towards manifesting is better, deeper emotional connections, Libra. That's what we're picking up here. And in order to do so and develop better, deeper emotional connections with the people that are around you, loved ones, romantic or otherwise, whether it be family members that you love deeply and unconditionally, or whether it be a romantic partner, you are looking for that deeper connection, which is beautiful and great. But in your unexpected, you have the card that this is the miser. This is about balance your budget, but this card also is about coveting. And it's about looking at what someone else has and wanting what someone else has. Well, when we do that, we diminish ourselves. If we're looking over the fence thinking, "Oh, the grass is greener over there. Oh, their relationship is perfect. I want their relationship." You may not know. I mean, a lot of couples present beautiful, amazing, loving relationships to the external world, and behind closed doors, they're fighting like cats and dogs. So when you covet what someone else has, when you are comparing your life to someone else, you're diminishing yourself. And that causes internal struggles. How do you get out of this? Patience. Practice patience. When you are birthing a new idea out into the world, it takes several cycles or phases of the moon. It requires patience. And literally, that's what you're doing right now, Libra, as you are birthing yourself anew into the world by changing your boundaries, by having done the shadow work and the ego work and the conditioning work from last month. By having done that and then coming into doing some boundary work this month, oh my goodness, you are absolutely birthing yourself anew. And that does take some time and patience. Let's take a look at your general overall outcome. Where are we going? Come on. Where are we going? Nope. We want to go here. Okay. Final general overall outcome for Libra. And then we're going to get into your yes, no question. Final general overall outcome. Okay. Your cards came out in the following order. You have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. The Page of Wands is about heading out on a new path, taking a new direction. Look at the image on the card. The image on the card shows the page, and he's got a path in front of him. And it's time to head out and start something new. There's some naivety involved. He's naive. He's never been down this path before. He's looking up and down the path. Which way should I go? But either way, he's out for an adventure. Is he worried about it? Yep. Here's the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is the card that I call the catastrophism card. This is the card of lying awake in bed at night, worrying about worst case scenario. We all know that where our thoughts go, if we're putting energy on our thoughts, they become our reality. So this is a card of, if you do get up in the middle of the night, rather than catastrophizing, rather than worrying, if you wake up in the middle of the night, find a new practice. Find a meditation that you can put on to, on YouTube or whatever listening service you like to use that's filled with positive affirmations. And use those waking hours in the middle of the night for good rather than worry. And you have the Two of Pentacles as your final general overall outcome, Libra. The Two of Pentacles is about making a decision. It's about making a decision whether you're going to continue to walk this path towards healthier, more fulfilling relationships, or whether you're going to say, this work is too hard. The choice is yours. What are you going to choose? All right. Take a couple of moments, bring to mind the question that you have that requires either a yes or a no answer. Word it in a way that requires a yes or no. You may wish to close your eyes, pose your question several times in your mind, and we'll pull a card for Libra. All right, we got 2 cards out, and they both had different meanings, so we're going to put them back in. We're going to re-clear the deck. I don't think you want both a yes and no answer, right? You want clarity. Clarity for Libra on their question. All right, we did get 2 cards again. And there's your answer. Okay. All right. Libras, thank you so much for being here and watching all the way to the end. If this video resonated for you, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. It really does help to build the channel and get these messages out to more people. Also, I am available for private consultations if you are interested. My contact details are down below. Allow me the honor of doing your next reading for you in the middle of February. Thank you so much.